Oh! Okay. Which is live. And it sounds fine. YouTube is live. Let me grab the pop-out chat really quickly. Docs, YouTube chat. It's not where it's supposed to. There we go. Because I wanted to just YouTube chat. Okay. Fix that. Why are my sources there? My sources are meant to be on this side. That completely screwed up my layout. There we go. I'm good. Sorry about that. OBS. I had to relog into Streamlabs for multi-stream, and it completely screwed up my layout. Okay. We're doing Longsword again today. Do. Ah. Hey, Gloopy. How you doing? How's your Easter? How was your Easter? Let's get the login bonus. I forget, is it the 23rd or what day is the event begin? Like the actual like events days, like what the festival. Forget what day do the festivals begin? Oh no, I'm about to fight Jindahad. I gotta go fight Jindahad. Because I know there's a festival coming up at near the end of this month. Okay, let's go get our head smashed in. Hopefully not get our head smashed in. Dudlow28, thank you for the follow. As the image is messed up for some reason. I'll have to fix that later. Actually, what am I doing? I can say that now. I think I know what's wrong. Yeah. Fixed it. We're good. I knew what was wrong with it. Well, we're now on the path to fight Jindahad. I feel like I'm about to get my head smashed in. Do I have everything for healing? Well, everything I can carry. I forget. Is Jindahad susceptible to sleep? Because if he is, I might bring Mega Barrel Bombs. Might Seed. No, Might Seeds are actually like useless because they only last 3 minutes. Do I have any cleanser? Yes, I have cleanser. Perfect. That's what I needed. I needed cleanser. Gonna remove the traps from my inventory. Inventory prep for a fight that I don't know how it's gonna go. Back pouch. Okay. We got hot drink. We got cleanser. We got well done steak. Again, rare to medium rare is better. That's not an argument. It's just true. Come on, can I trigger it? Yes, I can. Yeah, you took the liberty to build the base camp, I know. Let's go ask the verbose one. The man, the myth. A wub wub. I'm not. Yeah, I don't... I'm fine with the Palicos. It's like, I can live with the Palicos. They're fine. But... I'm just not the biggest fan of when they added, like, the other, felines. Like, are they felines? I don't know. Yeah, that's a genuine question. Are they or are they not felines? Things like Rove. Like, why is it talking? It's weird. It doesn't make sense. Anything that looks like a Palico shouldn't talk. And then, like, in Worlds, you have, the Grimlix? I don't know how you pronounce it, or Grimnox. That's been a while since I played World. And then you have those, but they're just basically just Palicos that are out in the wild. And they don't talk. I think my entire issue is that they're talking. Gotcha, Laka. Okay. Like, but that's the thing, like, the Gajalaka from World made sense, because they didn't actually talk. And then you have... Rove. I just don't like that they talk. That's probably it. And why I force my Palicos to always use the feline language instead of actually speaking. I'm not gonna... They shouldn't talk. They should sound like animals. It's just it's just weird to me, I think. I think that's about it. Remember, I wasn't really able to get fully into the game until, like, World. Before then, Gloopy, as I was stuck to the demos on the DS as a teen. If I could have gotten into the game when the original launched, I would have probably hated the game, I'm gonna be honest, because of the control scheme. If I tried to play the original on PS2 when it launched as a kid, I would have probably hated it. But I can understand why in the older games they had like your Palicos talking in the older games, because the older games had a much more, I don't want to say cartoonish design aspect, but they didn't really have, but they had a more like almost anime like aspect to it. That's a better way to put it. It was very much more an anime aesthetic. But still grounded, but still not fully going into anime, as a way I can put it. It's just, I think when they go for like the hyper realism type of thing, it just looks wrong. Is the ease what's getting to me? Yeah, it's cartoonish, just not anime. It had its own goofy undertones, and that's what made it to where it's like, okay, I can see it's like it has its goofy undertones. Like talking cats, fine. That makes some sense. It has its own. It has its weird undertones. But when they go for like hyper realism, it's just like that doesn't look right. Spoken English, like spoken English or subtitled Japanese from a cat does not look right in my mind. When you're trying to go for hyper realism. It's why I genuinely think that some games just really shouldn't go for hyper realism. I really do think Monster Hunter should have stuck with its almost like its goofy its somewhat goofy cartoonish designs. Because it kind of made the game to a degree. It kind of made the game have its own feeling. It's one of the reasons why I liked playing the demos when I was young. Because I loved the art style. Also why I like Okami, because the graphic design of Okami is designed for one thing and one thing only.
to amplify gameplay and nothing else. I knocked it down, then instantly put it to sleep. But yeah, when it comes to like the modern Monster Hunter games, I'm genuinely not a fan of like the graphical design, what it's going for. I know that sounds weird, but I'm not. Kind of sick of the, we're going for hyper-realism, HDR, maximum ultra graphics. I'm getting sick of it. Can we go like back to like the days where games had like Wind Waker cell shading from like major publishers? I loved it. It was fun. It added style and theme to a game, as I put it. It also made it to where games were a lot easier to run and were a lot more optimized. Also made it to where games weren't taking up, let's just say, like 120 something gigs of space. And if you want to decompress the textures so that the game doesn't stutter and just lag, oh, it's an additional like 100 and something other gigs to make your game take up like 200, 230. Where modders have to take care of it because you as a developer can't. Got it. Camera, work. Well, first death. So, seeing I'm approaching hard rank soon, what's the good hard rank armor set for Longsword? Specifically for someone not using EA Spirit Slash. Because I'm not landing that to counter. Who do you think I am? A weeb? Cleanser. Why am I not on cleanser? Game, why did you not let me? What was that? What was that? I pressed left bumper. Menu came up. Pressed B. Refused to go to cleanser. What was that? Are you kidding me? I'm actually speechless on that, because that's just absurd. That is borderline absurd. Okay. Game, use the item. I pressed X. I swear, sometimes this game just doesn't read inputs, and it's weird. It's like, it has phantom inputs for some reason, and I can't tell if it does or it doesn't. That's the weird thing. I can't tell if it's taking if it's registering phantom inputs or not. That, or they have that, or it's registering specifically input delay, which if there's input delay, why? I thought people learned input delay is a very dangerous thing to have in games for when you're having to fight things like this. And I know there is input delay in this game because when you walk out of your tent, you cannot open your map instantly. So I know they use it. Could have countered. I should have countered. That one's on me. Up I go. There's adding weight to your weapons, and I can understand having input delay on the weapons. It's adding input delay to, like, oh, let's make delay to changing items. Let's add delay to making it to where after you change an item, you can't use an item for like 1 to 2 seconds. Like that. That category of input delay actively messes with the player and the player's ability to actually need something when they need it. Because all of you saw me wanting to swap. But I couldn't. Because the delay for because they added delay for the animation to play. And I'm like, what? Why? It makes no sense. Just open the menu instantly. That's not a I'm new here thing. That's just a that is intentional. That is a means of that is a means of artificial difficulty spike. And I know why they do it. It's a very Japanese game design thing. It's a very Japanese game design thing, Gloopy. That's just a thing that I know. I've played enough Shin Megami Tensei now to understand that there is enough of it in SMT to make me want to break a controller. It's even worse when you're talking Metaphor Refantasio. Because Metaphor Refantasio has open world combat alongside turn-based combat. I'm dead. I am not dead. But yeah, I'm also used to it from the Tales series with games, because just like Tales of Arise has way too much of it. That's just a thing that makes Tales of Arise specific to that genre of that game. Because all the other Tales games have never had it. Oh, I've played Dead Cells, and it's a game I enjoy. It's very much a game I enjoy, but it's a very difficult game. I might play it on stream one of these days. I don't know. Where's it going? Drop the boulder. But yeah, out of all the weapons I've been messing with now, I think I have found enjoyment with dual swords because it has the least amount of it has for some reason, the most amount of total control of the weapon. Nope. I have not. Pretty much the one counter I've been using is a Foresight Slash. And this thing's so big, I don't really need to use it. I just got Lao Shen lunged. I just got told watch my temper. I thought I was not in its direction. Okay. You bugger. Almost there. I'm almost there. I almost have the repel, and then I can be done with this fight. I can answer that question in a minute, Dayton. I can give us a surmise of what I genuinely think the Dragon Torch is in a second, once I have this repel done. Okay. What I genuinely think the Dragon Torch is it's basically just another, I don't want to say Dragon's Recess, because Dragon's Recess is an area. It's the crystalline area of Dragon's Recess, basically. Except instead of being in the new world, it's just here. Where it is in effect the place where all of the dead bioenergy of all of the life, all of the life that is within the Forbidden Lands exists. Jindahad or Zoshia? I don't know. I think it would be a tie. I think it would be a tie. But yeah, I think the Dragon Torch is basically just the combination of all of the bioenergy created from life in general within this area of the world within Monster Hunter. In turn is strong enough to affect it, and in turn is strong enough to effectively produce, and in turn is able to do what occurred in Elder Recess. That's at least my hype. That's at least my standing with it, because it's the most rational. It's the Occam's razor approach. Now, in the question of who would win, Jindahad or Zoshia? First phase Zoshia probably gets bodied by Jindahad, but just by sheer mass. Second phase Zoshia. I'm stating this in like the phases. The second phase, I'm pretty sure that's when it goes into dead. I'm pretty sure that's the moment. I'm pretty sure that's the moment Jin to Had goes to Jin to dead. Because in first phase, doesn't have access to fire. Doesn't have access to anything like that. It's just basically Wilk explosions and fancy melee attacks. The moment Zoshia opens fire, yeah, Jin to dead.
不思議な場所だ。先ほどまでの寒さが嘘のようだ。
なぜかここだけ気候が安定しています。何かに守られてるって言われても信じられそう。
That's the easiest way I can explain it. It's the moment the fire comes out. It doesn't even need to get to lightning. It's just the moment fire. Just the head needs to show up and just dead. It's over right there. If Zoshia was locked to just the crystalline form that we see in phase 1, maybe it's a tie. Maybe. The moment it isn't locked to that, it's over. It's over. It's dead. It's not even a fight. It's just a massacre.
耳の方はどちらでしょうか。
よく来たね。
そこまで栄えた都が。せっかくだし、皆様、はい、ちょっと、ああ、もしかして。
Ah, the melding pot.
よろしいんですか。嬉しいです。ありがとう。食事の場は坂を登った場所ですので。
Oh, Theo, the melding pot person. I have rarely ever used you. Jin to dead, Jin to death, Jin to gone, whatever phrase you want to use. It's not living. If Zoshia is, if Zo is able to use every aspect of its abilities. Friendship. I got satiated, which is cool. But yeah, I'm actually surprised with how the video took off. It took off by a lot. More than I ever expected. Especially seeing the video released on Easter. I thought it was just gonna be like meanderly go up in views over time. Nope, overnight. I'm like, I'll just go to bed. I wake up, it's like, oh. Okay. That's an interesting thing to wake up to. Okay, so all that's left, as far as I know, is guarding Odakirin, Zhuwu. My brain went Zhuwu, and then a minute went wee woo. That's what happens when I'm really tired. I start thinking stupid things. And then I have Guardian Arkveld. and then Zoe. Why is my Twitch page closed? It should not be closed. Okay. Odds are it's a naturally formed. It's naturally formed, and it's just the conjoined energy of everything that died within this area naturally or unnaturally through hunting and massacres and needing food. And Jiva's an interesting take because Jiva is profoundly described as requiring specifically Elder Dragon energy, which means it's specifically located to the New World. And specifically, Secluded Valley, which would be Guiding Lands, and Elder Recess. Which I find hilarious because, again, why, Alatreon, why would you try to fight a thing that can just absorb everything you're throwing at it? Which is absolutely funny when you think about it. It's absolutely funny in my mind because it's just like, oh, we're gonna have Alatreon try to fight Safi. Safi just goes, touch. You no longer have power here. And then grapples the thing to the ground by grabbing its neck and Sapphire the Emperor right into its face. Yeah, when you actually look at what's written about Safi in, I think it's the second or third ecology book that came out for that generation, it's actually borderline terrifying. That thing's genuinely terrifying. Because it's just a dragon that can't die because it just comes back. A dragon that just says, how about, hey, yeah, I'm gonna destroy you and literally your atomic makeup. Where like, Fatalis has fire that can just melt anything. Safi's focused beam just go, wah, gone. I'm pretty sure it's just... I'm pretty sure it was design oversight. Because it's supposed to be a dangerous first-class dragon. I don't understand why we got such a small one. Or why we got one that was... I wouldn't say weaker, but relied so heavily on Eschaton Judgment. I think that's why they did that, because they wanted to introduce Eschaton Judgment as like a game feature and a design aspect of the fight. Hence why the attacks were much weaker compared to the past fights. And that's genuinely my thought about that. It's the moment of, well, they wanted to introduce Eschaton Judgment. Because you gotta think about it. Behemoth would have been really easy if they didn't have the full party wipe. It would have just been a giant health bar that can hit you really hard, but is somewhat easy to avoid.
これも大地の背骨なんだよね。あ、電流脈だっけ。大きな木みたい。こんな場所には。
And I think that's genuinely why they have that. Now, do I hope they ever bring those party wipe mechanics back? No. Do not ever bring them back. This is not an MMO. This is not at Final Fantasy XIV. This is not... Wow. Do not bring those mechanics back, Capcom.
よし、一丁作りますか。
Especially when it comes to, like... I had a short that was just... I was on the final buck of Behemoth. Used its final party wipe. We all died and failed the quest because it destroyed the rocks in the area that Teostra retreats to. Well, turns out after it uses the final wipe, it dies. I was so pissed. So angry. I was beyond angry. Because it's like, okay, can I do it? Can I do it? No. It destroyed the rocks. I was mad. I was mad. I was fuming for like 20 minutes after. The lair. The final lair where Teostra retreats to, if it can retreat back to where you originally fight it. For story for its quest. In world. But yeah, that fight with Behemoth, how it ended was just anger-inducing. I think immediately after that fight, I just cut stream. I said, God bless, be safe, cut stream. And I went to go, and I think I hugged my family. It's like, I'm very annoyed. Very angry. That was my first time making it there, Gloopy. Because Behemoth would have either wiped my other party members, or he would have got cheap shots on me by doing the tornadoes, locking me into one area and then just charging me to death. We made it there and he destroyed the rocks. And we couldn't win at that point. After that fight, I never fought that thing again. Oh yeah, the story quest one. The story quest one has a fraction of its health, and then you have the full health one. The story quest in World World Iceborne always had fractions of the full health for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know why. If you tried to get me to explain it, that's a dev question thing. That's a developer question thing, and I don't have it. Has more affinity, has higher damage, and has higher element. Also, in my mind, it looks cooler. But yeah, once I start like bringing out the big tiers of monsters, I'm gonna have some interesting time with them. I want to know what second monster they're bringing in with Lagiacrus next update. Because if it's Lagiacrus, odds are Lagiacrus is bound to the forest, and that means we're most likely gonna get something else that's not locked to the forest. We got hard rank Zoshia, which is why Ruins of Wyveria. I would like to. Hey, a person can hope. A person can hope. Because if I would assume if they did bring a second, it would most likely either be Ice Shard Cliffs or the desert. You move around too fast. Yes, I use that purely for repositioning. Oh, you are. Got you. The dog Mischief. No, he's not Mischief, he's anger. He is a dog of anger. He will murder you, he will slaughter you, he will do everything to you that he just wants to because you made him angry. If he could eat your lunch, he'd eat your lunch. And he'd eat it right in front of you. And then insult the person who cooked it. Even if it was your mother. Now, if we got, like a ferret kind of designed monster, I would call that the Mischief Noodle. I would love to call that monster the Mischief Noodle. And make it not even an aggressive monster. Just have it do, just make it do, fun, like, mischievous little things. Until you actually attack it. I just missed that entire thing. How did I miss that entire, like, Spirit Helm Splitter? Did you stop getting me? You and your weird flips. If you want to flip, go play basketball. You want to do flips, go play basketball. Go be someone who does, I don't know. I forget the sport. Gymnastics. Be a gymnastics doggo. I assumed it has a smaller hitbox. Oh, I'm bleeding. Pop that. How about no? Perfect timing. That's bear. Sharpen. Game, let me sharpen. Okay. Does anyone have recommendations for good armor and high rank for Longsword? Like good armor mixes that's not gore. Because I don't have gore at the start. So I can't fetch Gore Magala at the start. Come on, step on the trap, thank you. I missed. Yeah, I'm not a meta player at all. I think that shows. My favorite weapon of all time is right now the hammer. And the hammer is not very meta. I like to go big bonk. Oh, come on. You and your dumb swing attack. I need spirit gauge. I don't have any. There we go. Because if anything, I'm just gonna go for like a quality. I was gonna say a quality build. That's not a thing in this game. That's a Dark Souls thing. Quality build is Dark Souls, not this game. Ow, my wrist. Just popped my wrist opening my bottle. 'Cause I'm drinking a Town Club. There it is. It's more timing. That's a question for Gloopy. He is the resident longsword main. He just smacks it with a hammer. Like, I am Blacksmith Cat. Eat my hammer. Oh no. Okay, microphone's working again. Microphone is working. Okay, yeah, we're good. Accidentally bumped the cable, and no one knows Blue Yeti cables are really sensitive. I currently don't have the space to go back to an XLR setup. Nor the money. Got you. Okay, it's running away. Gloopy, and a question. What's harder to learn? Longsword or greatsword? Wish I had ballistics on me. Well, mind's eye, not ballistics. So used to calling it mind's eye ballistics. Burb, I need you. Chocobo, to my rescue. is it fighting? Oh, my cat. It's fighting my cat. Dang it. Dang it! You and your weird stab. Oh, and I've already figured out the challenge run that I'm gonna do for SMT 4 once I've got all the endings for 5. I'm really only gonna do one challenge run for 4. Because 4 is not that fun of a game. It's enjoyable, but not as fun as the other ones, in my mind. And that is no buffs, no debuffs. It's going to be buffless. Dang it, it ran. It ran, I was getting backstabs. Because it's easy. Does a lot of damage. Happy Souls. Happy Souls references. My Palico is my servant. I pay him good money to hunt things. And I pay him, and I give him food. It's why he is called Mr. Tibbs. He's the best butler. Mr. Tibbs is the best butler in existence. Dang it, I thought I could get it. Okay. How did that not count? That was confusing. Okay, dead. I think it helped because I bought an element it's weak to. Now it's time for Arkveld. And then Zoe. Ow, my leg. Okay, we're good. Yeah, so should I eat brisket for dinner or should I eat a burger? because we still have leftovers from Easter, and because I wanted barbecue, we made because I wanted brisket. I've been missing brisket for a while. So we made brisket in tandem with the burgers.
驚いガーディアンとてもリュートにもちろん私はじゃあ食べて危険なもんあ
Full circle. Skip.
準備できたら行こう僕ここで待ってるから
I'm running low on potions. Gotta bring those as well. Gotta bring every healing item I have right now. Okay, I'm going to cook a quick meal. Use what little mushrooms I have. And we're good.
ハンターさんアルシュベルドを探しに行こう
Yes, yes, child. I am.
あのさアルシュどうだだからなったさあ仮装へ
And then we're gonna go turn it into pants. We're gonna go turn it into clothing.
ハンターさん僕考えたんだ
Because that is the job of a hunter. We hunt monsters to turn them into clothing.
ガーディアンは流入に縛られて眉の
I want my fancy hat. Okay, everything seems to be running fine, so we're good.
砂原を見た森を見た人を命を見た僕は
I want to know, what do all these cocoons contain?
壊したのは森人たちの鎖だったんだきっと
Because some of them are very big, some of them are very small. Like, they're big enough to contain, like, a small form of... Like, example, one of them is big enough to contain an Anjanath. For example, Anjanath's gigantic. So it's like, I want to know.
これもしかして血
Who knew Guardian blood is purple? Purple. Is that purple or blue? I think it's purple. But again, I am colorblind, so for all I know, it could be blue. It looks more purple to me.
制御の効かない暴走状態だ気を抜くな
It is, but I am someone who does not stray away from using elements. Because elements do help. I let him get his combo off and I was too far away. I gotta stick to his face. Too soon. Can't see. Okay. Why is my weapon put away? I didn't put my weapon away. Helm Splitter. Helm Splitter did it. No, I had my weapon out after Helm Splitter. Why was my weapon put away? I had my weapon out after Helm Splitter. What put my weapon away? I didn't do combo. Wait, huh? Oh, please don't tell me I'm breaking the controller already. Got it. Wasn't in a combo. That was a bloody miss. Okay. Doesn't matter, I'll figure it out. I'll make it work. I'll make it work. The master of making not plans work. Okay, back. Okay. Stab, stab, stab. Wait, I have driving pod. No, let me shoot! It blocked my input! So apparently if you hold the trigger to stab, apparently if you're mid-stab and you hold the trigger to shoot, it won't shoot. It blocks your input. What? What level of stupid is that? What level of stupid is that? Are you kidding me, Capcom? I get it. You have focus mode, and you want to make it so focus mode has exclusive inputs. But are you that daft? Are you that daft to make it just blindly block inputs? Heck ass lord. I gotta sharpen. And to be honest, Dayton, I'm not really even using this for the element. I'm using it for the fact that it has 15 affinity. The run is going. I'm actually almost done with low rank. It's just this fight and then one more fight. Oh, you what? I'm not going to let you get what you want. Too soon! Come on. Really? I gotta heal. Okay. I go from being able to dodge to not being able to dodge to dodge, not being able to dodge. It's kind of weird. Oh, you... Not what I wanted. He's angry. I need to move. Okay. Okay. Oh, you. Give me the tail. Give me the tail. Yeah, I got the tail. How do you like that, Arkfeld? I got your tail. Dang it, too soon. I didn't sharpen, I just healed. Oh no, it's following me. Tibbs, keep it distracted. Do your job. I pay you good money. I wanted to roll? That was a stored input. Okay. I can't see half of what's going on right now when it moves like that. Okay. They really need to make the camera not your enemy. I'm gonna carve the tail. It's done. But yeah, like, I think the main thing I have against combat in this game is the camera. It's the camera. The combat feels fine. It's just the camera. If they fix the camera, I think I objectively wouldn't have any major, like, gripes. Don't care. Whine all you want, child.
Aのやつ
です
この竜と
ナタン我はナタン
私は多くの人が生き
Hunter rank 7. Cool.
僕は
Grab the remainder of my healing supplies. I'm gonna turn that bird into cheese.
ゾシアが目覚めてしまうんだよね。それ森人だから。
Skip. Skip. Right into the hunt. Let's do this. I wanted to... I don't like the fact that you can't use spirit moves just right out of the gate. That's, I think, my only gripe with Longsword is you can't use its core moveset right out of the gate. Whereas, like, with Switch Axe, it makes sense. You have to turn it into an axe to make it do its thing. But it feels like with the Spirit Slash moveset, you should be able to use it. I was about to say a monster from I was about to say a thing from SMT because of how much this thing made me remember how difficult that fight was. Reminded me of getting just sucker punched by that thing to death. And it steals all your mana. I was underneath it! You cheater! Okay, that roar was phase shift. How did that only hit that? Got it. There it is. Okay, found a phase 2. Ow. He used the will to aid with explosions. You what? You bugger. Can't see. It has tracking. Yeah, just keep it busy. Let me out! This thing fuses into the camera, and it is massively annoying. Why did it force me forward? It's not at all what I wanted. Okay. I'm dead. No, I'm not. I'm alive. Just highly injured. Okay. Circular hitbox. Gotta remember this. They're still using circles. They're not using fine-tuned ones. Have to remember they're using giant circles. Oh, you. Got it. Okay. Okay, it's going there. I got the pickup. Come on. Yeah, I now know there's falling boulders. Okay. We are getting there. Retreat back to his body. Get back. Okay, go up. You dragon. Yes, I know I just called this thing a dragon, but that's just what it is. Hard to find words that we don't want to swear on stream. Okay, what is it? What does his back look like right now? Yep. Okay, on to, I think, phase 3. No, we're still in phase 2. Phase 3 is when it's all black. Thank you for preserving my gauge and not letting me put my sword away. Okay. Getting there. Back legs are starting to go black, which means it's getting there. Yep. This fight's actually going pretty well for what it is. I'm getting better at this fight. That was the fastest tail cut I've ever actually had on this thing. You just unlock tempered monsters, but should you do level up quickly? What tempered monster do you have access to? And in all, and or not what tempered monster you have access to. It's do the hardest tempered monster you have access to, or go on SOS hunts. Chase. SOS hunts for great hunts for people, if you have access to those, are also useful. At the point where you're at, I would recommend just farming out decos, because they will come in handy. And your rank will go steadily with it. That's going to be my plan from here on out with these runs. Once I reach hard rank, I'm not going to do the best hunts to artificially increase my rank. I'm going to be doing the best hunts for decos. And welcome to the stream, Chase. I hope you enjoy it. Yeah, your first Monster Hunter game is going to get confusing. Gonna eat a steak. I narrowly avoided the lightning bolt. Got hit with a fireball. I'm gonna call my horse. I call this thing a horse when it's not. It's a bird. Yeah, if you have any questions, multiple people here have played multiple different Monster Hunter games. So, and I have some history with Monster Hunter when it comes to I have some history when it comes to Monster Hunter. So realistically, you got a good place for questions. You got a good place for questions. I'm gonna die if I get hit by that. The tail disappeared! No! Okay, no, the tail's still here. Got it. They had to adjust Soshia and be able to make wounds easier, because I was never getting this many wounds on Zob in on like release patch. Never was I getting this many. They had to adjust it somehow. As I stand on top of the body, showing that I am the apex predator of all apex predators. Hear me roar. Meow. Okay. That is low rank. Now Jan Kutku. Yes, several of the monsters have more wounds. I just noticed it on Zoe because Zoe, when I originally fought it in my first playthrough with Swax, it had almost 0 wounds. I think I got 1 out of like a 40-minute hunt. Because I had no idea what to do against this monster. And I wasn't really leveling up my gear. I stuck with what looked pretty. I'm a fashion hunter, okay? I'm using Balahara still. I'm a fashion hunter, dang it.
おはようございます。ゆっくり休めましたか？ちょうど先ほど作業船が着いたようですよ。それとは別でオリビアさんも私たちも頃合いを見て本部テントへ向かいましょうか。
Okay, no, let's do that. Let's see what we can forge.
どうしようか。
All of high rank with high rank Bala armor is really good. I'm gonna be honest. High rank Bala armor is pretty decent. Yeah, the ability to just dodge like that is very important.
変わりないな。みんな元気そうでよかった。さて。よし。では中へ。
I am probably gonna stick with Bala armor for like the most of high rank. I'm probably gonna stick with the armor that I'm wearing now, just with the high rank equivalent of it.
同じく。
よし。何かあれば。
But it's now time to go kill a young Kutku. Because Jan Kutku needs to go get Kutku'd. That was an awful joke.
さあ、了解だが、はい。では準備が。
0 out of 10 joke would throw into a black hole. I'm gonna swap blades really quickly. Jan Kutku is not vulnerable to fire. We're back to sleep.
では出発しましょうか。
Guess who's back? No, there's Sue.
はい。
I can. You know what monster I want them to bring back with Legaia, Chris? And it's just me. I want Dodogama.
それにしても
Bring me back the big laughy roly boy who eats rocks for a living.
の生命力には驚かされますね。一時的なものかもしれないが。
Yes, when I can afford a new cat image because I want to have a bunch of them. The Monster Hunter one, I want to be a cat in a Dodogama hoodie. I'm not even joking. I want that.
モリバーですね。
If I could get a Dodogama hoodie, like in real life, I would.
想像もつきませんね。それぐらい私たちの手には負えないものですから。そうだな。いずれ星のタイとも協力して詳しく調べる必要もありそうだ。でもまずはこの生態系を楽しみながら思う存分調査しましょう。
The question is, where would they put it? Because there's no place like the Elder Recess. So it would most likely have to go in the desert? It's either the desert or a variant in like Ice Shard Cliffs that is that's almost like a Finch situation where it's where it's adapted so much that it ends up being able to live in ice that it adapted so much that it can live in ice cold climates, but it can't live in very hot climates.
森の命がより豊かになっているのでしょうか。 この痕跡は面白いな。はーい。開けた場所で観察したいですね。そうだ、上まで登ってみましょう。わかった。
But yeah, I think the next challenge run is probably gonna be dual blades. I've been having some fun with dual blades offline on my main profile. And it's been really fun. Like, they're just hack and slash until the job is done.
特徴だけで言えば、もしかするとヤンクックかもしれない。たくさんだが、案内してくれる。
Ugh. This will probably be the last hunt of the night, because I want to be able to eat some dinner, and I've basically been asleep all day, and I have to take care of some stuff around the house. We had rocks fall and everyone died. Tomorrow is going to be Hunt with Audience at 6. The lobby will be open, and anyone who wants to join can join. Because I am getting to high rank now. Because I'm getting to high rank now, I might be doing deco farms, depending on how things look with Longsword. Or it's just going to be more dual blade fun times. Get out of my area. Get off my lawn. I just got executed by a bird. Dragon thing. Oh, my sacred, we must punish those things for killing me. That is the worst place for a campsite. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do brisket for dinner tonight. Get some brisket, chop it up, put it on a burger. Put on like a burger bun with some spicy mustard and a little bit of ketchup. I don't have any barbecue sauce.
Elm Splitter.
Ow. Okay. Just gotta make this one leave the area. You know what? I'm throwing out my mantle. Okay. Question mark? Thought I could get around it. What was that? I have no idea how it stunned me. Was it air pressure? I don't know. Some of these stuns are like, don't make sense at times because they don't have like a good visual indicator. That or my color blindness is betraying me. I don't know. Could be either one. You can. It does help raise your HR very quickly, and it does unlock you a lot of monsters. For the challenge runs, not really. For like my personal play, I do because I'm just a weird completionist. And there's a limit of how long I want the challenge runs to actually take on like a playlist. So I kind of don't have the time to do every optional mission. As much as I wish I could. Okay. Just heal. Just heal. I want to know, how does this thing produce fire? Because that thing's producing a lot of fire. Dang it, I missed. Give me the rocks. Okay, it's right there. End injury on the tail. Stab the head. Get the head. That's 3 of them at one go. Pop the leg. Forget this is a capture mission all of the time. I genuinely forget this is a capture mission. I almost killed the thing. Almost killed it this time again, like I did in the Great Sword run. This time I succeeded. Blunt, suture, and artillery. Artillery is okay. Is it just me, or is artillery absolutely useless? Because artillery had amazing uses when you had like 9 rounds of sticky 1, sticky 2, and sticky 3, 9 rounds of each. Now it's just like sticky ammo on bowguns isn't really all that useful. And then artillery for like maybe gun lance. I could see its use for gun lance. That's really about it. And in the case of gun lance, you have more important things to worry about. You have guard, you have offensive guard, you have the damage type of your gun lance. Say if you're running an elemental type gun lance, or if you're running shelling, you need your quick loading for your shells. There's a lot of different things now that for gun lance you kind of need. But then artillery just kind of sits at the wayside. Just useless. I really hope they bring like a better option for like bowgun, to where it's like, okay, DLC. After all of the 5 title updates, if there is going to be 5, it's either 3 or 5, where you have the ability to like customize your bowgun again, where you did in like Worlds, where you have the ability to customize recoil, customize reloading. I don't even care about ammo maximum. Just give the ability to make it to where you can choose how fast you want to reload, how slow do you want to reload, how much recoil do you want, how little recoil do you want, that type of stuff. It's kind of a thing that's sadly missing in my mind, and I'd love to see it back, but I don't think it will come back, which would be really sad. Now, with that said, yesterday, because of A, how the weather was, and B, talking to a lot of people, my throat's kind of a little parched and a little scratchy. I'm gonna cut here and raid over to Icy Pants VA on Twitch. He is currently playing WoW for the people over on Twitch with a bunch of friends. One of them is his wife. I think one of them is his wife. No, one of them is not his wife. He just has his model up that has a cat held. Which is normally where like his wife would speak from, model wise. On YouTube, thank you all for watching. God bless. I'm happy to see the video took off very well. Now with all that said, I will be working on another video project. I just got to figure out what I want to do, and then it'll be in the works. Now, I don't know what it is. If people have ideas, put it down below. Addendums to that video, to the previous video made, can be done if I can find more information related to the dragons not covered. That's everything. God bless. Be safe. I hope you had a good Easter.